to eradicate Iran's nuclear infrastructure if it were to attempt to restart. And the president said multiple times he's hearing of some possible activity.
This will end badly, very badly, if they don't comply.
We don't want to waste the fuel on a B-2. It's a 37-hour trip both ways. I don't want to waste a lot of fuel.
That was the warning delivered today, and it set the tone for everything that followed. In a wide-ranging appearance that moved fast and hit hard, the president sent unmistakable signals to allies and adversaries alike on war, peace, money, and power.
Iran may be behaving badly. It hasn't been confirmed, but if it's confirmed, look, they know the consequences. Consequences will be very powerful. Maybe more powerful than the last time. Yeah.
He opened by taking aim at the Federal Reserve, criticizing Chair Jerome Powell in blunt terms and questioning his judgment. It was a striking moment, especially given that the chair was originally appointed during his own first term.
Fair amount of news there. You saw him at the end there criticizing the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, calling him a fool. We should note that President Trump himself appointed him during his first term.
The message was clear. Past decisions don't shield anyone from present accountability. Then came a historic announcement. Israel has awarded the president the Israel Prize.
And the award that I was given was really surprising and very much appreciated.
Well, President Trump,
for your friendship.
Thank you very much, baby.
And thank you for your support. It's meant from the heart.
The moment was framed as recognition for reshaping regional dynamics, and it came with heavy political symbolism as tensions across the Middle East remain high, but Gaza dominated the conversation.
Trump had expressed reservations about Israeli military action inside Gaza.
Well, I'm not concerned about anything that Israel's doing. I'm concerned about what other people are doing or maybe aren't doing.
The president said Israel has fully upheld its side of the ceasefire agreement, 100%.
Israel has lived up to the plan, referring to the ceasefire plan, 100%.
Now, attention turns to the next phase, disarming Hamas, rebuilding Gaza, and determining post-war governance.
Phase 2 would already be underway. That is, of course, the disarmament of Hamas, the beginning of reconstruction in the enclave, and post-war governance for Gaza. Now,
He made it clear there would be little patience. Hamas, he said, would be given a very short window to disarm.
That he is going to give Hamas, or that Hamas would have a very short amount of time to disarm. Again, that is a key part of phase 2.
Well, we talked about Hamas and we talked about disarmament. And they're going to be given a very short period of time to disarm. If they don't disarm, as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them. And we don't want that. We're not looking for that. But
if that doesn't happen, he warned the outcome would be horrible, suggesting regional partners could step in and eliminate the group entirely. Those words carry weight.
So very strong words for Hamas there. Another thing that was very notable.
Hamas is a small part of it, but it's still a part of it. But we have 59 countries that signed on, big countries that are outside of the Middle East, as you know, the Middle East.
Especially amid private concerns that progress toward phase 2 has been slow. Publicly, however, the president offered sweeping praise for Israel's leadership.
If you had 8 out of 10 prime ministers in his position right now, you wouldn't have Israel any longer. Israel would not exist.
That we've never had.
I'd say two.
A friend, even close, a friend, as President Trump in the White House.
Then came Iran. The president said he's hearing reports of possible nuclear activity. His response was unambiguous. If Iran attempts to restart its nuclear program, the United States would have no choice but to eradicate its nuclear infrastructure. No conditions, no soft language.
And it's a risk. It's a huge risk, but he's clear that he's not going to allow a nuclear run.
We don't want to waste the fuel on a B-2. It's a 37-hour trip both ways. I don't want to waste a lot of fuel. And if they're doing that, they're making a big mistake. Yeah, please. There's no reason for them to do it.
On China and Taiwan, his tone shifted.
Finally, he did say regarding Taiwan that he does not believe President Xi Jinping intends to invade. He says, I
have a great relationship with President Xi. I don't believe he's going to be doing it.
What was said today wasn't just commentary. It was a warning shot, and the world was meant to hear it.